So this is the Espace 900. There are three larger sizes and they extend by adding more columns to the left and right. So this has got two columns on each side. The 1900 has two more on each side, and so on till you get to the Espace 3900, which has a capacity of over 4,000 bottles. This is the Espace 900 and it comes equipped with 23 shelves as standard. And if you only have the standard number of shelves, then each shelf will have four layers of bottles on each shelf, just like you can see at the back there. When it's got more than one layer of bottles, you shouldn't slide it in and out because you'll break bottles, they'll fall off. It can take up to 67 shelves. That means buying 44 more extra shelves. And if you do that, then each shelf will just have one layer of bottles. That takes the capacity down to 737, but I've found a way at home of getting more in there. I've got 8 cases stacked up on the floor. Now it's true that blocks off the two columns of racking at the rear, but it's only going to take me 2 or 3 minutes to move those cases. So that increases the capacity. So my Espace 900 at home has got all sliding shelves and still manages to hold about 850 bottles. And if you need more capacity, as I say, you can have the Espace 1900. This is the optional glass door. It comes with a solid door as standard, and the glass door is an extra cost option. I just think it helps to show it's a wine cellar rather than just a black box. The Fondis unit has got both heating and cooling function, which is very important, especially if the Espace is located in a garage or an outhouse where there's no heating, because in the winter time the ambient temperature is going to drop to just above freezing. You wouldn't want your wine inside to drop down to that temperature, so in the winter the heater comes on to keep the air temperature inside the cellar at 12 degrees Celsius or whatever you got the temperature set at. You can see a plastic tube emanating from the underside of the Fondis unit, and that's really to capture excess water discharged from it. Now that should in theory only ever happen when you first commission the Espace. When the bottles go in there at say 20 degrees Celsius, when the air temperature is down to 12 degrees Celsius, eventually the water in the air is separated during the process of cooling the air. That's why you get that runoff. Once the bottles are at the set temperature, you shouldn't have any more runoff, but it's a good idea just in case to keep the tube connected to some sort of recipient, particularly in the summer months. In those circumstances, it generates one small glass of water per day, and that's because I haven't got great ventilation where the Espace is. The shelves, there's 2 types of shelves. Well, there's 3 actually. You've got your standard shelf for 11 bottles, and they overlap at the neck in the middle. If you count those up, you find there's 11. But that won't work with larger format bottles, so like champagne or sparkling wines, which are closer in size to champagne than ordinary Burgundy bottles. The price is $10,750, excluding the glass door option, and delivery is included. If you want our team to assemble it, it's £380 plus VAT for the installation. So that's 380 plus 76, so that would be 456.